Squash are really easy to save seeds from, especially winter squash, where you just, when you cut the squash in half and go to use it, you take the seeds out, you rinse them off, and then set them out on something to dry. But the most important thing to remember when you're saving seeds from squash is that different varieties can cross. Anything that is the same species can cross. For example, pumpkins are the species Cucurbita pepo. So are most zucchini and summer squash, ornamental gourds, acorn squash, and spaghetti squash. So all of these can cross with each other if they're grown within about half a mile. So to keep your different squash varieties from crossing, or to keep your squash from crossing with the neighbors, you need to hand pollinate, which is really easy, and I'm going to show you here. See, squash have male and female flowers. Right down here is a female flower. You can see it has a little fruit at the base of it, and then this flower hasn't opened yet. Let me see if I can find a male flower here to show you. There's some male flowers back in there. They're on long skinny stems. And then you got a flower at the tip. That's a male flower. So to keep the insects from crossing different varieties, you're going to take a male flower and a female flower that are about to open. So when they're about to open, they're going to show orange right here at the tip, but the flower won't have actually opened up yet. And then you're going to put a piece of masking tape all around this flower, a male and a female. It's great if you can get it from two different plants. That'll keep some more genetic diversity in your squash that you're saving seeds from and help prevent inbreeding depression. But it's really not a huge deal with squash. So then the next morning, when these flowers would have opened up on their own, they can't open up because they have the masking tape over them. You're going to take the masking tape off. You can pick the male flower and bring it over to the female flower. There will be pollen inside of the male flower that you dust around inside of that female flower, and then you tape the female flower back shut so that the insects still can't get in there to cross it with other varieties. I think this is a Big Mac's pumpkin. Can't tell for sure. This might be Oregon Homestead. So this would be a Cucurbita maxima. So then, once the fruit sets, you're going to tie something around the stem down here so that you remember that you have hand pollinated this one, or you can also scratch into the surface of that fruit once it gets a little bigger. I just scratch with my fingernail. I'll scratch an S for seed. And then you let it finish growing, and at the end of the season you will have a hand pollinated squash with pure seeds in it.